Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dr. Quack Reacts. I'm Dr. Quack, and tonight I am going to be talking about an episode here with Coffee with Old School. I didn't want to cover the last one because I really felt like it was very boring, bland, and really just made me go, You're an idiot. Yep, you on the screen over there, Mr. Old School. One of the ladies getting ready to suck down that microphone right there, right? Yeah. This one here, this is a little different. So, I've only seen like the first minute or two of this just to let you know. So, I don't know. It's about a 25-minute episode. I may fast forward at times just to let you know. But let's get into it.
Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. This is a special coffee with old school today. I don't I don't know. I sit here all the time and talk about promos and competitive nature and what promos were to me when I started doing this. But lately, I see a many.
First off, before we even get into this, dude, can't you afford a ring light or at least turn your lights on? I mean, Jesus, I know electricity's a little high nowadays, but you look like you're sitting there in a little closet with no light on. Like, come on, man, you look homeless.
Groups that promos, and let me be clear when I start saying this. Once again, this is fully my opinion, but there's also some other folks that are agreeing with this opinion, and it was kind of brought to my attention. But here's the sad reality. In the promo game, there is a thing called passing of the guard. We can pass the guard. We can put a championship on somebody we believe is ready or believe is good with full intent to know that they can carry a brand and the full intent of knowing that that brand will continue to be successful.
Yes, passing of the torch. Yes, you see this a lot in WWE when a guy becomes new champion or a girl becomes new champion. Ah, it's the passing of the torch. Yes. In storyline feds, yeah, you'll see that, the passing of the torch. In competitive feds, you don't see that. These are guys and gals that come out here and earn their championships. So, yeah, I don't know what this is going to lead to, but you tell me, folks.
Okay. I recently saw the passing of the guard basically in a group, and I'm going to mention the group's name. They can get mad all they want. Elite Marks.
Oh, Elite Marks.
A guy named Johnny Canada becomes your world heavyweight champion.
I'm not going to sit here and bullshit. I don't watch a lot of shows much anymore. But I am very happy to hear that Johnny Canada is a world champion. Before he even starts his filth here coming out, I'm going to tell you, Johnny Canada has fucking improved. If you've known him as long as I have, and there's people that have known him longer, and I know there's people that have worked with him, but yeah, since I was doing promo observers, back for WGP and Foundation, yeah, he's been around me for quite a while. I'm not going to take full credit for what he's done, but I'll add a little bit. There's others involved, and they know who they are. I won't mention them. But yeah, Johnny Canada has came out here and kicked ass over the last year and a half to 2 year mark. He has really improved. He has stepped up his game. He has had quality fights, along with other people around that time frame. Hector Flores, he's another one. There's many others that have. But let's hear what he's got to say about this.
And I literally just watched one of his hypes against Robert Haywood, which is Hollywood Haywood, let's be honest. Some people may not like Hollywood. Some people may not like Robert Haywood. I have no problem with either of those guys. I respect both of those guys in the game because they play the game kind of like I do.
Well, I don't think they play exactly like you do. I'll go with that. They don't play exactly like you do, thank God. But yeah, Haywood's respectable. He is. He's top quality. He's been in every Fed. He's won championships. So, yeah, Johnny Canada going against Hollywood Haywood. You obviously don't like it.
They play competitive. They're crisp, they're clean, they're fierce, and they have no worry about whose feelings they hurt.
Yes, you kiss
And
his ass.
unfortunately, Mr. Canada, I'm going to hurt your feelings a little bit today because the title being passed to you downgraded that championship. It downgraded that group. That group now is looked at as a very highly kayfabed group. That group is looked at as non-competitive. That group is also looked at as now having probably one of the easiest champions in the game that will probably lose their title in the first defense. Unless it's kayfabed, okay? Me personally, I watch that and it makes my stomach upset. Me personally, I watch that and I go, what in the fuck happened to the promo world I helped build 10 years ago?
I'll tell you what happened. You know, you got, older. People grew up. You were around during the COVID era, when everybody was at home throwing like 10 hypes a day. Yeah. Try to ask people to do one hype a day is like, an act of God in some cases. Thank you, Promo Jesus. But yes, times change. Wrestling has changed, You weren't always a fan of AEW, even though now you tout their stuff, right? People change. Promo artists change. Promo artists get better. Johnny Canada's gotten better.
The competitive side, not the kayfabe side, not the storyline side, not the Disney World. Oh my God, Bobby's a nice guy. He helps people. He's always friendly in the chat. He's always friendly when we're talking to him. He's so nice on the screen. I don't give a fuck. I feel like Elite Marks has just went to the HSP level in the game.
Went to the HSP level. Oh, boy. Yes, I know. Are you going to do out here like I've heard others in the past and go, oh, these judges are shit. They didn't vote for me. They don't know anything. Yeah. Good God. And all of them, that have bitched, including you, have lost to Mr. Wallace, right? Mr. Wallace, who is a very credible promo artist. Go ask around. That man is respected. That man's pure heart champion. And he's got, if he wins over a championship showcase, he might have 2 title defenses. And he'll break the fucking record for the longest reign. Held by A-List Alvin. Another guy, that you claim isn't a good champion. Hollywood Haywood was the longest Soul Fire champion. Let's claim he's not that good, right? None of these guys earn their title or their stripes. That's what kills me, folks. This hypocritical asshole, right? This ain't Joey Swole over here trying to critique everything. This is Joey Hole as an asshole, who thinks he knows everything when he don't even have his shit out there for the public to see. Because he don't want his shit criticized because it is kind of trash. Yes, you could say Purge is so great at editing and all this shit. We all know wrong there. I've seen your shit. It's out there. It sucks ass. And your champions, all your family in the HHE. Yes. Ooh. Yeah, they don't go anywhere else because they'll probably lose. Like they did over there in Penn. Yeah, I know I'm going to speak about that. Penn, where A-List beat your boy's ass. Yeah, Brett Jacobs beat your boy's ass, and you cried and whined and bitched about it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Let's continue.
They definitely get the Quacky of the award today because they definitely verbatim fit what Dr. Quack does in HSP. And that's handing belts to people who just don't deserve them.
That's right.
Putting champions over that he feels are nice guys, they're his friends, and they support him, he gives them titles. But that's enough about that place. Let's go back to Elite Marks. I watched Haywood do 11 or 12 lessons against Johnny Canada. And I'm going to tell you right now, from 1 till 12, he buried Johnny Canada. The dirt was so deep that, the Mafia would be proud of where Robert Haywood, as Hollywood, put Johnny Canada. Now, the Looney Tunes, on the other hand, were probably so excited to see Johnny Canada on screen and put what he called a promo on screen. Sorry, bud, it's not a promo. Your hair is disheveled. Your beard is not like, it's not a beard. Sorry, this is a beard. Just so you know. But
Jesus, this guy likes to criticize everybody. Remember that if you've won a title here in HSP, you're not a real champion. You know, Wapo, your best friend, yeah, not a real champion, right? I know. Yeah. The Unfiltered, yeah, he won tag titles. He's not a real champion. Gully Guns, not a real champion. Yeah, all you people out there that ever won a title in HSP, remember, you're not a real champion according to this guy over here, Joey Asshole.
your beard looks like it hasn't been taken care of. A bath would probably highly recommend it. The last hype I saw you do, you were in a bright green fucking sweater that made you look like a big fucking lime.
My question is, why do you fucking really care about this? You know, yes, Elite Marks, they ran their show. They had Elite Mania night 1 or night 2. But you know, why do you care about this? You don't compete there. I mean, is it because your mistress is there? Is that what it is? Mama Purge? Oops, sorry. Did I say that? Fuck, I'm sorry. You know? Or your stepson Purge? Oops, sorry. God, I said that too. You know? Is that why? You know, just protect them? I'm like, dude, you got no fucking life. It's sad. I don't know why I'm commenting on it, but I feel like I needed to address this because you're a jackass. Like, Johnny Canada's a good person, and Johnny Canada has improved as a promo artist. But don't give him his flowers, asshole.
When you walk on screen, you gotta have a presence of dominance, a presence that you're going to be a champion. You don't have that. I'm sorry, Johnny Canada. And listen, you can talk all the shit y'all want. I made my bones on whipping Canadians' asses. I beat a guy conceded years ago for the BTB heavyweight title. Excuse my dog. That idiot, every time I do a coffee old school, got to bark at something outside.
I'll tell you, that dog sounds better than you. Yeah.
It's probably a shadow. But anyway, let him keep barking because I'm not done. So, my problem is you walk on screen, you don't look like a champion. You don't act like a champion. You don't talk like a champion. Hold on 1 second, folks.
This is the best I've heard him, by the way. Yes, his mic's off. I'm glad I can't hear him for a minute.
Sorry, I turned the mic off.
Lights on.
Elite Marks, you need to wake up. You need to tell the world the truth and that you're kayfabing now. Because if you're not kayfabing, then that's crazy. Because I don't care if Hollywood Haywood walked out on the screen and handed him the belt and gave up and said, I just don't want to do it anymore. That title should have been vacated and put up for grabs for true competitive players. Yeah, Justin, I muted it after I yell at the dog. Go figure, that fucking stupid asshole. That dog is Satan. We've talked about him in the chat.
Let's fast forward.
It's funny.
I don't know if you can hear this.
Hollywood
Look at it.
Haywood, Johnny Canada for the World Heavyweight Championship at Elite Mania.
I gotta tell you here, let me get on that picture. I'm sorry, I just want to get on that picture.
I don't know if you can hear this.
Hollywood
Look at it.
Haywood, Johnny Canada for the World Heavyweight.
I'm gonna tell you something. That picture right there, that is improvement. I like the clear background. I don't mind the green shirt. His promo skills, they have improved. I will tell you that. You know, and here, he's doing really good. I mean, the background, it's clear. I don't have an issue with it. You know, I'm sorry, it's not to your standard, whatever the fuck that is, but he did a good job, I think, so far. And let's listen.
Heavyweight Championship at Elite Mania.
It's bad.
A few short weeks away.
He done fucked up in the first 30 seconds. Instead of saying weeks, he said wicks. Wicks.
I don't understand. Why you got a problem with people with the way they talk? It happens, man. Fuck, we all say our lisps and have them wrong sometimes, you know? Fuck, we all do it.
Listen, I can't even continue to watch it as my dog still will not shut the fuck up. This is what disgusts me about the promo world today. This is what makes me irate. This is what makes me smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, drink 36 cups of coffee.
Well, God, you ought to smoke like 3 packs a day, and just drink about a gallon of coffee, buddy. Yeah. If that's how upset you are over the promo game, over somebody else and somebody else's company, if that's how upset you are.
A day, because I watch these guys who cannot do this get put in championship positions or get told, oh, buddy, you're a nice guy. And don't worry, Johnny, you've had your defenders. They said if you haven't seen his first promo, he's gotten so much better. Brother, I haven't seen nothing better. I haven't seen nothing of improvement. I haven't seen any chance in hell for you to be a solidified world champion.
Yes. I'm going to just stop it right here because I want to talk while I'm looking at this stupid-ass face. This is why, part of the reason why I'm getting out of the promo game. People like this. People like this who don't like to give others their flowers. See, look, I just did it, right? You see my tongue kind of went there. Yeah. You don't like to give other people their flowers, old school. Unless they're your buddies, unless they're your friends, unless there's somebody that they can do something for you, or you can have a working relationship to make yourself look better, which that's very hard. This is very sad. This is why, part of the reason why I'm getting out of this game. People like this. I say this is going to be the last video that I do, of him. I might do a few more, who knows. But once September hits, once HSP is shut down, which I know this jackass will be happy. I know a lot of people are sad over it. I understand it. It pisses me off in some respects, but I'm happy with my decision. I'm okay with it. Mayhem's okay with it. But, yeah, when that happens, I won't watch your shit no more. When I saw this after 2 hours, you had 5 views. 5 fucking views, buddy. Yeah, all your people, probably Purge, Mama Purge, Seamus, and maybe 2 other people over there in PPF, Because most people don't watch this shit at 10 o'clock in the fucking morning, come out here and do their stupid little rant. God, dude. Give people their fucking flowers, man. I hope you learned that lesson.
Sorry, I haven't.
No,
to me, you are what we call enhancement talent. Okay, you would be put against guys that are breaking into the promo game, so they get their rub, they get their first win because it's an easy contest for them. They don't have to try too hard.
It's sad.
And I'm sorry if this offends you. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, because I made my bones beat Canadians. It's just what it's how.
Like, damn, dude, I didn't know he had shit against Canadians, man. That's kind of fucked up. Canadians are good people. I know plenty of them in the promo game. Yeah. Some Americans get on my fucking nerves, though.
I became the BTB World Champion for the first time ever. But it's nothing against Canada. It's nothing against Canadians.
No, it's now against it's not. No.
Sorry-ass, non-talented promo artists. That's what it's against. It's against people who are not on the level they're supposed to be. It's against the people who say, man, I love this hobby. No, you don't. You love making people feel bad for you. You love making...
It's a fucking hobby, dude. Can people feel like they're world champions? Can people feel that honor, of being a fucking champion? That probably meant a lot to Johnny Canada. I'm sure it does, and it should. He fucking earned it. But you just want to downgrade everybody. If they're not a part of your shit, you downgrade. Sorry, buddy. I'm never going to be a part of your shit again. Thank God. I escaped that shit. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Promo Jesus.
Can people feel like you deserve to wear a belt because you're not good enough to win one? I don't hand out participation trophies, but today you get the Quacky Award.
Dude, you've handed out participation trophies all with your fucking titles, man, and you're fed. All your boys passing them back and forth. Remember the finger poke of doom you wanted to do in BTB over there with Brett Jacobs? Oh, we'll pass it back and forth. Yeah. Kayfabe.
And you firmly deserve it because that's the same bullshit that asshole would do. He's ran a group for years that way and has lied to everybody about it. And now here we are, elite marks, doing the same fucking thing. Okay? I see some talent over there. I have.
This is ass, folks. I'm enduring this for you.
But I don't see, how do I want to say this? I don't see a talented group moving into the future. If I was a champion for Elite Marks right now, I'd hand over my title and walk away. And I don't.
Wait a minute, you did that in APF. You handed over your title and walked away because you felt like there was no competition. God, we've all been there with you. You suck. You are the cancer to a promo group, buddy. Yes. Anytime you go there, you have to win the fucking title. Once you win the title, if you lose the fucking title, the company's shit. And you bury them. This is so many fucking people's perspective. We all know. I mean, hell, you tried to do it with Foundation. Remember that with that trilogy title? Yeah, you tried to bury Tonster Damas. Yeah, remember that? Oh, but now you're buddies now. You're buddies now because I guess he can help you, maybe? Maybe you can help him? I don't know. Maybe you can help them.
Do that very much. I don't give up a championship that I've earned competitively, but I don't feel like over there you're being competitive. And listen, I don't know how they do it over there, but I heard something about votes. The fan vote is the worst vote.
Okay, let's fast forward.
Waiting for the judge's decision who legitimately votes that they won.
Yes.
That's not what I'm seeing here. It's not what I'm hearing here. I'm hearing that it's a voted process that
I haven't seen
that failed. You know how I know? We did that 10 years ago in BTB.
Oh, here we go, BTB.
And while speaking, that, my God, sit down, son. It's okay to sit on a chair every once in a while and cut a promo. But you just didn't seem like you were into it. You didn't seem like you were on the right path. You didn't seem like you know where you wanted to go with that promo. And the hand motions, they don't make a promo better. Talking with your hands doesn't make a promo.
Well, people do,
ask Josh Penrod. That jerk off tried it for years and he still sucked.
Well, at least we're going to kind of agree there. Yeah, JP has not been doing the greatest. He has not been one of the better promo artists. You know, one day he'll get better. Maybe. Or maybe he'll be smart like me and the rest of the world and eventually leave this game. This game is very toxic. He is very, pathetic. This man I'm looking at is over 50 years old. Over 50 years old. Does nothing but talk shit. Can't do nothing but talk shit. Yeah. This guy, yeah. So you can listen to him if you want. If you want to listen to his podcast, it's on his channel. But I'm going to fast forward just a little bit because I'm going to try to get through the rest of it, see if there's anything important I need to talk about.
So, I don't know, bro. If I was you, if I wanted to be considered one of the best in the game or when you're taking on a champion such as Hollywood Haywood, and like I said, a lot of people don't like him. I actually have no problem with Hollywood Haywood because he promos the same way I do. He promos the fashion I do. We don't care if we piss somebody off. We don't care if we hurt their feelings. We don't care if they're, good or not. We want to prove they're not as good as us, and that's what a competitive promo artist does. And unfortunately, some groups have lost that aspect. They want to hand out championships. They want people to feel accepted. They don't want to lose followers. They don't want to lose promo artists. Guess
dude's over here talking about losing followers, like you got 1,000 people on your group, right? On your group, you don't even have 1,000 people there. I know this. HSP has over 5,000, almost 5,700. I checked this morning. Haven't made a graphic for it yet, but I will. Yeah. Oh yeah, the house calls page over 100,000 people. Because you bitch about that all the time. You're a little ass rinky-dink fucking group that nobody gives a shit about with the powers combined of VOH over there, which you've destroyed that company. Good job. Yeah, nobody gives a shit. My favorite saying anymore, no one cares. And believe me, this here, no one really cares. I'm just having fun making content on it.
What? In my organization, if you're not competitive and you're not good and you lose and you get upset about it, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord
splits have that on their
because you don't belong here. This is a competitive nature. This is what we do. We promo in competitive style to see who's better. Hey, yeah.
Oh, there's smoke that
Old School seems like a nice guy. I'm one of the most hated people in this industry because I'm so truthful.
No, you bullshit a lot, bro. You bullshit every fucking which way. You're not two-faced. You're four-faced. You know, do you understand that? All you do is talk out of each side of your fucking head.
You know, you got guys that are running groups now that will go live and get upset if I mention them or their group on here and say how shitty it is. I'm sorry. Truth is truth. Not competitive. We were competitive.
Slide that up.
And that's why I probably doing, you know, the sincere bow out or leaving the group or moving on to something else. And man, I fucking get that, dude. I do. Give him the rub, whatever. But bro, Johnny Canada wasn't the one to rub. That guy is probably the worst genie to ever come out of a fucking lamp. Oh God.
I hope you hear this, Elite Marks. I hope you hear this.
That's not a good. You got to accept criticism at its best, and I'm one of the best to critique somebody.
No,
I will tell you that.
Okay, fast forward.
By just talking to these people when they say, "Oh, well, you know, I can do this or I'm that," and the only reason I'm not a champion is because you're working behind the scenes with the owner. I don't work with owners.
Bullshit. Bullshit. There's bullshit alarm.
Okay, let me be honest with you. What I do is they ask me to come in. I competitively whip somebody's ass, take their world
title. Oh, God, get the fuck
out. Whatever. But I want you all to hear me clearly. For a guy who enjoys the competitive nature of promo, for a guy who loves to see, you know, let's use the Purge because he's here, the Purge versus the Rising Sun in a competitive.
Oh, your stepson versus your actual son. God, let's hear this.
Natured match. That's what fucking gets my hairs tickled. That's what makes me fucking stand up and pay attention. Makes me what I turn my head, drink a cup of coffee, and listen to these two guys fiercely go after each other in a matchup and not go, well, you tried to teach me a lesson and I'm learning the lessons.
This is the
shut up. Get more fierce, get more confident. Sadly, he was out of gas before the first hype halfway through it. This is the competitive nature. The fun takes away.
What else is here?
All
right, let's do the last 2 minutes.
I'm sorry. I need to drink coffee because that's bad.
I need that coffee, yeah. Get that shit out of you because you talk too much.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you probably thought I was going to come on here and talk about some other groups and all that. I don't give a shit about them. They're kayfabe too. We've all seen that.
They're kayfabe.
When you know an NDT beats a Dante Black, we know that's kayfabe, buddy.
Yeah, Eric, let me clear that up for you because, you know, hopefully people are listening to this, which I'm sure they will. Yeah. Dante Black ended up going over time by 1 minute. By 1 minute. And that's what got him disqualified. That is what NDT ended up winning. The second fall that happened here, I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah. Dante Black ended up winning 2-1. So we're having the third fall here. I don't know what exactly it's going to be. Stay tuned to that page on Fight Night. They'll be able to tell you more. They have their page and their group because soon they will be streaming their content on there. So stay tuned.
That's as bad as Johnny Canada winning the title. So that's been my little coffee with Old School this morning. I was tired of ranting in a group chat and fucking, you know, ruffling feathers, I'm sure, because some people like you, dude. And like I said, you might be a great guy behind.
Damn, there must be some cool people in that group, man, to be friends with Johnny Canada and Old School. Man.
Behind the scenes. But you need to go look in the mirror and accept the facts. Just because you had a custom belt made, don't make you a good champion. Just because you put it on.
Didn't you make a pure heart fucking title? Dude, this thing, I swear to God, the fact checkers would lose their mind if they had to do this for 30 minutes. I only did it, you know, somewhere around that, probably 15 minutes of it, maybe 20.
Your shoulder don't make you a good champion. And just because Haywood handed you the title don't mean you're a champion. You've got to defend that son of a bitch now. And if it's competitive, buddy, I wouldn't get comfortable calling yourself world champ.
God.
It's not going to take long.
Yes, this face right here is the face of a giant douche. Giant douche. Wow, man. Sing the praises. Sing the praises.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on Coffee with Old School. That's been a fun one today. I've had a blast. I hope you guys did too. Thanks for tuning in. Please feel free to share this to anywhere you would like to. And if for anybody who has a problem with anything said on there, my DMs are always open. You may not like the response. You may not like what you hear, but you can better believe it'll be the fucking truth.
Oh, I'll share this through this right here. Yeah, I'm sure I will get more views than your stupid ass YouTube channel.
Truth. So, love, hug, honor your loved ones because tomorrow is never guaranteed. Make sure you.
Okay, whatever. I'm good with this. See, folks, but nobody listens to me, right? Everybody says, oh, no, this is a great guy. Yeah, this is a guy that cares about the promo world, guy that cares about EFED, a guy that cares about people. If you believe that, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. I really do. But that's all I got, folks. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to hop off here. I'm counting down. I'm less than 120 days away from leaving this promo game. So you won't be seeing a whole lot more of these coming down the pipe, just to let you know. But I felt like addressing this one because what he said was completely wrong. And yeah, if you don't like what I got to say, get my inbox, will you? Peace out.